What is up, viewers? Back here. We just won the Stanley Cup. The Canucks are the Stanley Cup champions, and now it is the draft. But before we start off the draft, I want to take a look at our team, because this is what I do every time I get to the draft, okay? I look at proposed trades, like the contracts and all that. I find that it's much easier to look at everything on here rather than the contract screen. I don't know, it's just me, but what we got is $12 million in cap space. We have ourselves 36 contracts or something like that. This is the team we got right now. So Sedin, Eriksson, Horvat, Sutter, Edom, Semin, Virtanen, Berchi, Granlund, Burrows, Besser. So it's like this because, Yager is gone. So with this team, we have ourselves 83s on the second line. We had Semin up there last year. But, Besser, he's going to be making the team next year. Without a doubt, Brock Besser is on the team. So we also got ourselves Cole Castles as well, and then some guys down here. What I really don't like about this team is this little middle pack right here. I feel like our top six bottoms, our top six lines, so our second line, our third line, and our fourth line, all the players are going to be fairly equal. So I don't like having Edom over here. He's 25, he doesn't have that much room to grow anymore. I'm thinking of trading Edom. Berchi, he's better than this in real life, but in the game, he's not that good. Besser, we're going to leave Besser. Burrows, he's still here. He's got a big contract. We'll be able to get rid of him. But, the Sedins, I like the Sedins. They're 89, Eriksson is 88, Horvat's 86, Sutter's 86. These guys are all right. It's just this shuffle of 83s and 82s. I don't like this. I like having Virtanen. I like having Besser in here. I like having these young guys. But the middle of the pack guys like Edom, especially Semin because he's older, but, Semin had some good offensive stats. That's why we signed him in the first place, and he's listed as a third liner. Look at all these guys right here. We got 2 firsts, a second, then we got, on our second line, we're going to have 2 third liners playing. Then our third line is going to have 2 thirds and a fourth, and then our fourth line, depth, and a minor scorer, but Besser's going to grow. So really, I want to get rid of a few of these guys. We got ourselves $12 million in cap space. We'll be able to go out there and make a splash in free agency, but I also want to see what's available in the market. Looking at the defensemen on the line, I want to see Edler, Goodbranson, Hutton, Wisniewski, Tanev, Trampkin, Subban. Now, Stetcher, man, if it was real life, Stetcher would probably be able to make the NHL at this point because he's really, really good, Man, I feel bad he got sent down to Utica, but it was the best decision to be made. What we got here, Edler, Goodbranson, Hutton, Wisniewski. Who I want to keep for this team? I want Hutton to stay. 87, 24 years of age, yes. Trampkin, he's got some mad potential in this game. I'm going to keep him too. Yo Levy has a shot of making the team if we can free up some space. I'm thinking of getting rid of Wisniewski because the only reason we got Wisniewski in the first place was to help our playoff run. And he's 85. He's an 85 overall defenseman. We've got some guys better than him in the system. And, he played top 6 minutes last year, so from a 33-year-old with a $4 million contract, it's a little bit much. We might be able to get rid of Wisniewski, and then for goalies, we got ourselves Jacob Markstrom, Ortio, and Thatcher Demko is going to be coming up. I want to trade ourselves Ortio because, Thatcher Demko is going to be the backup next year. That's no doubt about that. We got ourselves some assets as well. We got ourselves 3 firsts. Our Columbus pick is up there at 5th overall. And we got ourselves a lot of draft picks as well. So we're building for the future, guys. What I really want to do is I want to be able to move up in the draft. You guys were requesting for this. You guys want Nolan Patrick on the team. And, let's take a look at the draft first off. Before we do that, so Detroit has the 1st overall pick. Minnesota, Washington, Carolina, Vancouver. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to go to scouted players, alright. Louis Eriksson, by the way, winning the Conn Smythe, that's amazing. Okay, we'll go to scouted players, then we will, okay, it automatically sorts by projected, that's great. So, we're guaranteed one of these guys. Nolan Patrick, Nico Hershaar, Maxime Comtois, Kyler Yamamoto, Eli Tolvanen. I made Eli Tolvanen. He's in this game because I put him in this game. You know what? We could get our... Okay, look. Nolan Patrick, I made him an elite high. Because he is the guy this year. He's already one of the top scorers in the WHL in his draft -1 year. So, he's a really good player. But we got ourselves we got ourselves 3 centers in the top 6. We got Nolan Patrick, Nico Hershiser, and Rasmussen. Rasmussen, no, I don't want to settle on him. Timothy Liljegren, he is an elite medium, I'm pretty sure, but he's a defenseman outside of that. You know what? With our core, okay, who do we have in really good prospects? Okay, Demko, he's the goalie. Besser, he's the left winger. And Yolivi, he's the defenseman. You know what? It really comes down to, because I know that Tolvanen is very good. I know that Tolvanen has some very good stats in this game because I made him. His shot, his offensive awareness, it's fantastic. I'm really thinking about going for Tolvanen, but, the request was for Nolan Patrick. In this draft, I'm going to go for either Nolan Patrick or Eli Tolvanen, but the problem is we're at 5th overall, so there's no guarantee that a guy like Tolvanen is going to drop down to 5th. Our best bet would be to go to 2nd overall, because if we go to 2nd overall, we're guaranteeing ourselves either Patrick or Tolvanen, depending on who goes first. So our priority list right here, get that 2nd overall pick from Minnesota, if they're willing to give it up. Other than that, I want to, let's just see. Trade for pick Minnesota. Are they willing to get rid of the 2nd overall pick? Yes, they are. Okay. So, this is what I was talking about. If we want to get ourselves a pick from Minnesota, okay, we're going to have to get rid of this pick, from Columbus. That's a given. We're getting rid of the Columbus pick. You know what? Yeah, let's get rid of the Columbus pick. And then, you know what? We'll give ourselves the Vancouver pick as well. We'll keep the Pittsburgh pick, or whoever is our other first round pick. And then we'll try to get a skater back from Minnesota. So, yeah, this is us guaranteeing ourselves either Tolvanen or Nolan Patrick. Alright, they don't have that much good players, actually. You know what? We'll just grab their 2nd. We'll grab their 2nd because it's probably gonna be 32nd overall. Okay, so you know what? I think we could get some more value for this. I really think we could. But you know what? Yeah, if you want to give some out, you got to get some back. Columbus is 1st, and Vancouver's 1st for Minnesota's 1st, and Minnesota's 3rd. Proposed trade accepted. We've just moved up to 2nd overall. Alright, now we'll sim to user pick. They took themselves Nolan Patrick. That means we're going to take ourselves Eli Tolvanen. I am taking Tolvanen. The Finnish left winger. He's going to be playing up there alongside Brock Besser in the future. Eli Tolvanen is a very good player, and I am proud to select him. He's a medium elite, but his offensive stats are fantastic. All right, now we got ourselves some more picks over here. Minnesota. Okay, yeah. Minnesota is down there at that 5th. Well, do they want to give it up? Nah. All right. Let's go to Carolina. I want to see what Carolina is thinking. Do they want to trade away this pick? Okay. Let's go to... Who was the other team that's picking right now? Washington. Okay, Washington wants to give up their 3rd overall pick. I want to see what it would take to get this pick back. Because, we do want to trade away some of our guys. We want to trade away Edom. We want to trade away Berchi. We can get some good guys in free agency. So, some of these players we could definitely try to give away. Let's see if we give them Edom, okay? They got 45 contracts, so they have some room to work with. Alright, do they want Wisniewski? We can give them Wisniewski as well. We're just going to free up some cap space so, we can sign some good free agents in the off-season. Alright, yeah, over the league salary cap. This is the problem. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get another pick in this top 10. But let's go to where our next pick is. Alright, 14th overall. And we don't have the 30th overall pick anymore because that was given away to Minnesota. Alright. Some could say it was a bad trade, Oh, man, they gave away 2 firsts for Tolvanen. The guarantee was there, man. The guarantee was there. Okay, let's go to scouted players. Let's take a look at what we got at 14th overall. Okay, let's just see. Okay, there we go. 1st, 2nd, or no, we already drafted twice. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so around this area. Stuart Skinner? No, we're not going to take Stuart Skinner. Matthew Strome, maybe? Miniguns, Luukkonen. You know what? I want to go for... I kind of want to trade up for a defenseman. We got ourselves Hutton and Levy, but Kyle Pettit, what the heck? Wow, he re-entered the draft? Okay then. You know what? You know what, we're just gonna take what's there. I kind of want to go after a defenseman, but, we have ourselves a lot of picks. So if we're gonna get a diamond in the rough, it's going to happen in the later rounds. But there are some guys over here that are guaranteed success. So, just like Tolvanen. So yeah, we'll just take whoever's available. I want the defenseman for this team. So we'll look at who is a defenseman. So we got ourselves Cheney, Minulin, and Valimaki. You know what? We've drafted all Finns this draft so far. I mean, Valimaki, he's got no stats because we didn't scout him at all. If I press R2 and L2, wow, it doesn't go. Okay then, let's go to Cheney. See what Cheney's about. Jockton Cheney, he's 17, so he's a year younger. Minulin, he's 18. You know what? The game has Valimaki rated up here. He's playing for the Tri-City Americans in WHL in a good program. He's a Finn. We already drafted a Finn. Let's draft ourselves Valimaki from the Tri-City Americans. He's a top 6. Okay, that could have been better. That could have been better. What's our next pick? Is it in the second round? I'm pretty sure it's in the second round. I don't want to make that many trades over here because all the good players have been taken up in the draft. If we're gonna make any trades, it's gonna be during free agency, and I'll save that for an entirely other video. So yeah, there are some top 6 AHL guys going in this section right here. We have ourselves 2 consecutive second round picks. Okay, where did that even come from? Who did we play in the finals? Yeah, Pittsburgh. So that means that we have Pittsburgh second round pick, or yeah, and ours. So all right, so we could go for this guy right here, Mantha. What's his name? Ryan Mantha from the Niagara Ice Dogs, but he's 21 years old. No, I don't like that. We're gonna have to go for. Oh man, Ralph Jarrett is available? Okay, you know what? I'm taking Ralph Jarrett with the next pick. He wasn't picked in the last draft, but there are some guys over here that we could use. Let's look at this center over here, Luke Phillip. He's 21, so no. Alright, this guy's 18, and he has some good defensive stats. So, yeah, look at that shooting category. That's pretty good. He has 2 stars, yeah, but I mean, that's slapshot power. That looks very nice. Luke Coleman we'll have our eyes on. Austin Pratt from the Red Deer Rebels. We scouted him a few times. He has some interesting wrist shot powers, but you know what? I'm thinking of going for Austin Pratt. I like his stats. I like the way they look. So we took Austin Pratt. He's an AHL top 6 green. Man, I should have listened to the potentials. Actually, you know what? For now, let's just sort by potential. Just for now. Because I believe that potential is improved a little bit in this game compared to 15. So yeah, we got ourselves you know what? Let's take ourselves a 4th round guy in the second round. Sergei Svitov from Russia. Let's just see how the thing plays out for us. We'll take a look at that and then go back to round 2. Oh wow, we have 3 consecutive picks. Are you kidding me? That's great. Okay, so Svitov was a top 9. That's good. And this is Minnesota's 3rd round pick, I'm pretty sure. So they actually got screwed over in the draft lottery. They dropped from 1st to 3rd, or whatever it was. So, you know what? We're gonna go for the other guy, the other 4th rounder guy. This guy, Trainer. Is it Luke Trainer? Is it Luke? Same thing. Lucas Trainer from the United States Development Program. Bottom 6, 4th round projection. He's a top 9 as well. I gotta listen to the potentials more, man. Alright, where's our next pick? Alright, so it's, wow, we don't have a pick, and our next pick is in the 4th round. Okay. We're gonna be drafting all of our guys. We're not gonna let the computer auto-draft, because I want the, the free agency and all that, re-sign stage, I want that to be all in one video as well. So, the draft, let's just take a look at what we got over here. We don't have that much potential guys anymore, other than this guy, Black. But let's sort it the other way. Let's sort potential going upwards. Okay, so the best guy we have in the draft right now is this guy, Black. He's a top 6 exact, going in the 4th round, so, we're in the 4th round right now, so let's get this guy. What's his name, Graham? Is it Graham Black? Greg Black, same thing. Okay, so, he's actually got some solid stats. High, and he's 19, so he's a year behind, but, it's okay. It's okay. I'll make an exception for 19. Not for 21, but for 19. Top 6, so he's the same as that guy we got in the first round, Valimaki. Alright, let's go sim user pick. I did see some bottom 6 exact guys that are supposed to be undrafted, so maybe we can take a chance on one of those guys, because it is the 4th round, it's a grab bag at this point. Nobody's really paying attention to this unless you see a guy with a cool name. So, let's see, go back down over here, search it by potential. See, we got these 3 guys over here. Sharov, Voleshnik, Voleshnisek, and Mon. So, you know what? This guy's a right winger. He's a 2-way forward. He's 19. Wow, he's got some good... I like the accuracy of these potentials right here. I like that high. Okay, so we'll take this guy. Whatever his name is again. Dominik Voleznicek. It's probably Voleznicek. Yeah, Voleznicek. Bottom 6 low. Okay, so not bad for a 4th round pick. We'll simulate up to the next... Oh man, we got ourselves some more consecutive picks. I like that. See, look at the guys going before us. They're all AHL top whatever people. Yeah, I'm not going to be listening to this projected drafts because these guys are all just not good. I don't want any of these guys. I want the guys who do have a good chance of making the team. So this guy, we'll take him next. Moan. Seth Moan. I like his puck skills. And, we scouted him 3 times. From the United States Development Program, we're taking him in the 5th round. He's a bottom 6 medium. That's good. We'll take the next guy, coming right off and immediately after Moan. Was it Sharov, right? Okay, whatever his first name is, I don't know, but we'll take a look at his first name too. Yeah, for sure. We'll take a look at his first name. All right, Sharov. So he's coming from, is that Belarus? I'm not entirely sure. I just made an entire fool out of myself if I got that wrong. Sergei Sharov, from Russia. He's a bottom 6 exact. So if he's like a bottom 6 medium, I'm gonna be happy with that. If he's a bottom 6 medium. He's a bottom 6 low. Okay, that's still pretty good. A guy with, oh man, we got ourselves so many picks in this round. A guy with the potential to make the NHL, drafted in the 5th round, that's a good pickup. And... okay, so the guy that was drafted right before us, Bison, he was an AHL top 6 forward, so that's our goal, is to kind of stray away from these guys who have AHL potential. And, there aren't, we could get ourselves this guy, Grachev, but we already have Demko, but, okay, none of these guys, because these guys are exact. You know what, I kind of want to try to go for one of these guys, one of these oddball guys, because these guys are unknown. And if it's unknown, you don't know what... Whoa, Vanya Lodnia. Man, I want to take Vanya Lodnia, just because of his name. He's a 17-year-old from Erie. Vanya Lodnia. This is just random, straight out of the blue. Let's just take him. AHL top 6. Okay. So, yeah, we're kind of getting into that territory now, where the players who draft really got no potential at all, unless they become super good by growth. Let's take this guy, because he's unknown. We don't know anything about him. We didn't scout him at all. Marcus Urson from the Brinas IF. He's got no stats. He's an unknown, so you know what? I'm not going to look at him. Because it's going to switch over. Yeah, okay. Let's sim all the way to right here. So we got some more AHL top 6 guys going right before us. And we're in the 6th round now, or the 5th round, or the 6th round, something like that. Owen Tippett maybe? Nah. You know what? I'm gonna keep on going for these. What is it? These European guys with unknown potential, because I'd rather take one of these guys than an AHL top 4 high. Let's go for this guy right here. Let's go for this guy. He's a bottom 6! Exactly! That's what we get. We get ourselves Wickman, who is a 2-way bottom 6 guy. Bottom 6 medium. That's great, because we were able to get this guy other than all of these guys. AHL top 6. AHL top 6. So, we got ourselves some more picks. Alright. This is what I like, man. Building for the future. We've only got ourselves one AHL top whatever, and... it all comes as a result of our drafting. This guy, no, we're not taking this guy. We're gonna take these guys down here. these guys right here with the unknown potential. We're going to take this guy immediately because he's a playmaker and he's a center. All right, Embrich right here. Eric Embrich. He's 20 years old, but, you know, he's taken in the 6th round, so there isn't really that much to lose. Embrich from the Porian Assat. He's a bottom 6 medium. Guys. This is fantastic. Okay. Let's go. Keep on drafting these unknown potential guys. Okay, screw this guy. He's a goalie. All right. Wingerly. Okay, that's better. Wingerly. Andreas Wingerly from the Skellefteå. All right, 19 years of age, drafted in the 6th round. Let's see what his potential is compared to all these other guys. He's a bottom 6 as well. What is this luck, guys? What is this luck? Okay, let's go back to round 5. I want to see that guy we got with the last pick. That guy, he's a 7th D. He's a 7th D, so he's also, like, that same level. So we've only gotten one top 6, whatever, AHL top 6 in, like, this whole draft. So, okay, let's sim to Pittsburgh's 6th round pick, which is the 29th overall pick. It's 179th in total. Let's take a look what we have right here. I'm actually really pleased with this drafting. All bottom 6 guys, that's great. We'll take this guy, Piponen, because this guy has some unknown potential, and that has actually served to be great, just like right now, bottom 6 medium. Man, that's great. That is great. Bottom 6 guys all getting drafted over here. Okay, let's go. 3rd overall in the 7th round. Let's see what we got. If there's any more unknown guys, you know I'm going to be taking them. You know I'm going to be taking these unknown guys, like this guy. Okay, Obe. Isn't he like, he's from Drummondville, and he's 20 years old. Okay, see, the only difference with him and, like, all the other guys is that he's from Canada. Okay, this guy, no, he's 22 years old. Screw that. Okay, you know what? Let's just sort by potential right here. Let's sort by potential. We got ourselves these guys who are AHL top 6 highs, but I don't want to roll with any of these guys. I don't want to roll with them. We'll go with these undrafted guys. I want to draft some guys with cool names. So this guy has a cool name. If he's like 20, okay, yeah, no. We're gonna take this guy. You know, Nicholas Patry-Gingras. Actually, no, Patry-Gingras. Yeah, there we go. He's French. He's 19 years old, and, you know, we're taking him because he's got a cool name. And let's see. AHL top 2. Okay, so there's our ratio going down a little bit. I'm just drafting the guys over here with the cool names now because we're in the 7th round, and really, it's just a grab bag at this point. Okay, we only had that one pick, but, you know, in total, Tolvanen, Valimaki, Prat, Zvitov, Trainer, out of all of these guys, only 2 of them were real AHL top 6 busts. So, I'm very pleased with that. I'm very pleased with how our draft turned out. Valimaki, I think we should have taken somebody else instead of Valimaki, but, you know, we got ourselves Eli Tolvanen. And that is a very good move for us. So, you know, that was the draft. We're going to do everything in the next video. We'll sim to the re-sign phase now. Just take a look at the team that we got. I'll save the game as well because we need to do that as well. Okay, so yeah, save the file. I wonder if the 85% rule still applies. I'm pretty sure it does. So I'll probably try to do some wizardry magic on that in the next video because we need to get some cap space so we can sign some good guys in free agency and continue this tear while the Sedins are still valid. They're at 89 overall, man. Like, the Sedins, they're probably gonna retire soon, so we just need to play them out and just keep them going because this fine wine is starting to expire. Alright, so, I want to take a look at the contracts and stuff before we end the video. So we'll go to the contracts, we'll look at what we got, and, yeah, you see, Sedins, 89 overall, we got ourselves $18 million in cap space. So if we go to all expiring, yeah, we got some guys that we're gonna need to make some moves on. Good, Branson, Hutton, Horvat are the big 3. Yeah, and we're also gonna be able to get Burrows' contract out of here. So yeah, you know, I like the way this team looks. Let's go to unsigned and then sort by potential. So we got ourselves the 2 elites over here, Yolivi and Tolvanen. Abramov is over here, Zavitov is a top 9, Trainer, Black, They're all in that top 9, top 6 range. Then we got ourselves a lot of bottom 6 forwards because of this draft. They all came from this draft, and I'm so happy because of that. Austin Pratt was an AHL top 6. I totally forgot about that. Alright, so that's the team we got. We got ourselves a good looking team. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. For Republicans, Rolls like subscribe, and gaming, and bye.